I guess Kai will always be remembered for his skateboarding. That was probably his strongest hobby.
Someone who had a lot of spark, a lot of character, perhaps a lot of cheek, and really was an endearing character.
I actually met Kai back in 2008 for the first time at our Year 8 social. Just like one of our mutual friends introduced us, and then we sort of knew each other throughout high school just as friends, but then we started hanging out again probably at the end of Year 12 when we met at, well, we didn't meet but got reintroduced at a party, and then we actually started working together at the same place as our kind of like after high school job, just working casually, and became good friends there, and then yeah, everything sort of snowballed from there.
He was super successful without ever recognising his own success, so I think that constant striving but never actually recognising just how brilliant you are always meant that you're always searching for the next thing to be good at.
He loved the outdoors, anything that involved physical activity, Kai would be doing it, so skating, surfing.
It was anything that was with momentum that was good for him, and it was almost like you'd taken this child that, you know, had this level of anxiety, and just by giving them wheels or giving them a surfboard or giving them some degree of fluidity, that they lost all that little edginess that they would have had if they'd have been still.
He was always going above and beyond with everything he tried, and giving everything 110% in life.
He could surf, he was, you know, a little water baby, and I tried, and he would stand in the back of the waves with me, pushing me on the surfboard to try and get me to stand up. But I think it's those moments where you actually share that connection with your child, because as a parent, you spend so much time observing what they do. You go watch them play footy, you go watch them, you know, achieve things at school, but you're always a spectator in their lives, so actually to be able to participate with them, yeah, the holidays were the special times.
Some of my fondest memories with Kai was actually travelling through Thailand and Cambodia. We went there twice together and spent probably a couple months all up. We used to love going diving together over in a place called Koh Tao, and that was probably some of the best memories I still have with Kai. I was there as soon as we found out he'd passed, and I don't really think words can describe it. It's not really something you can recreate, it's only something you can feel if you've experienced it. Total shock, like I think I almost passed out as soon as I found out, and like, I mean, I know they say there's the stages of grieving and you just kind of go through them all, and it's like a big roller coaster, so I think it was just a mixture of shock and disbelief and utter heartbreak really, like, yeah, to find out one of the people you love most in the world is gone, your brain can't quite process it at the time. Just completely broken, I guess, is one of the only ways I could describe it.
So when we lost Kai and we set up a different legacy, or we were aligned with Beyond Blue, we raised quite a lot of money straight away. We had quite a large amount of money donated, and we then decided that we wanted to have more of an involvement in mental health promotion in WA schools. And so that was when we reached out to Claire and had a coffee with her to talk about what could be possible, about setting up a fund with the Fremantle Foundation. So in working with Claire, we make it easy as possible for her to raise funds and to ask her community and her friends and family to contribute to the Kai Yidley Fund. And then we help Claire
to support the causes that she cares about. And in this case it's adolescent mental health, and she's got some clear ideas of the program that she'd like to support, and the Fremantle Foundation works closely with her to make that happen.
It was a little bit synchronistic because it was at the exact time that I was trying to establish our own charity, and I was sort of banging my head realising that I couldn't become a charity by myself. And then, you know, it's like a little guardian angel approached me and said, you know, would you like, you know, this is what we're about, this is what we can offer you, and, you know, you'll have control over any of the funds that are donated. So it just seemed like a perfect fit at the time. But I want people to see rainbows and skateboards and know that it's the Kai Eardley Fund and what we're about, and we're about promoting youth mental health. So we all have to, you know, be aware, ask that question, are you okay? You know, how are you feeling? Rather than just assuming that because people can put on a brave face that everything's going to be okay, because some days it's not.